Now, overnight, man, he been watching. He ain't seen nothing either. Besides, I think we good as long as we move it around like this.
Back to business, I see.
She ain't had no work in a few months. She's somewhat eager.
Chris and Snoop's top 5 quotes from The Wire.
Big paws on a puppy, huh?
Yeah.
Y'all really seem to enjoy my Marlo joint, so I wanted to come right back and hit you with another one.
Another one.
And who better to follow up Marlo Stanfield than his disciples from hell, Chris and Snoop.
Who got him?
Some young boy.
Who?
Ain't heard the name, don't even know if there was a wire.
The only other characters that give me Chris and Snoop vibes were these maniac sons of bitches right here. Now, Chris and Snoop were just like Marlo. These two ain't talk much.
Too much f***ing talking around here lately, man. Just need to shut the up, for real.
That shit makes every word out of their mouth that much more important. But I gotta put a pause on this quote shit real quick. David Simons, you did us a disservice. We needed some backstory on all 3 of these characters, especially Chris Parlow. Because real shit, who the fuck is this guy? My man, blink twice if you're in trouble. 20 years later, and this scene still leaves me speechless. This shit blows my mind. There's no way a savage like Chris Parlow gets to come home to a wife and kids on the weekend.
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Are you kidding me? And you don't give us no backstory on this shit? Come on, man. But look, y'all, funny answers only. Get in the comment section. What do you think he tells his wife he does for work? Paint houses? Works at the airport with Omar? Cause there's no way that she knows he's the zombie master.
Yeah, Chris. Zombie master.
But first, like always, Big Rich, thanks so much for clicking the link. 2024 is gonna be a big year for the Chop Shop. We got collabs in the work, interviews on the way, and I'm starting a membership page real soon. Make sure you got notifications on and never miss a drop. Alright, y'all asked for this shit. The Grim Reapers of Baltimore.
What'd he do again?
I want to start this one off with a quick one, a simple one. One that let everyone know exactly who we were dealing with. Marlo stole 30 cents worth of lollipops from the Koreans, and top flight security was on the case.
And I'll die for this shit too.
I said this in my last video, my Marlo joint. Homie right here should have sat this one out. But in all honesty, I'm glad he didn't, cause it led to one of my favorite Marlo quotes in the entire show.
What is the other way?
Now I thought when Marlo walked off, that would have been the end of it, but nope. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was the finger in the face, maybe it was homie confronting him. I don't know, but he sicked Chris and Snoop on his ass. Now this is where shit gets a little spooky. Snoop asked Chris straight up.
What'd he do again?
And the response is so simple, so basic, and so terrifying at the same time.
Talk back.
I mean, that's it? Talk back? This that shit that Bodie Brodus was talking about.
He kill motherfuckers just cause he can. Not cause they snitching. Not cause it's business. But cause this shit just come natural. Yo, Bodie, man. Well, man, Lil Kevin is gone.
Moving on to number 4, they go all West Coast with it.
Let's go all West Coast with this.
Snoop and her crew go boys in the hood on their ass. Now the youngster convinces Snoop and the crew to do a drive. Now let's pause this shit for a quick second and take a moment to admire how happy Snoop is right here.
Say what?
Drive.
I mean, she's giddy with joy. She's overwhelmed with happiness. I mean, the only time this savage smiled is when she knew her ass was about to catch a body. Of course, they do the drive and hit everyone else except they target. Snoop hops out the whip all frustrated.
Man, ain't even hit there one of them. This getting swell.
And right here, y'all, this is where she shows her value. Homegirl was skilled. She was an assassin. She was a marksman, whatever you want to call her. I mean, homie's a couple 100 feet away. It's dark out. Plus, he's moving, and she lit his ass up with no problem like it was nothing. She turned to homie and dropped a bar on his ass.
Them West Coast be more, we aim ahead of you heard.
Number 3, Chris Partlow scares the shit out of me. Look, y'all, when Chris Partlow was on his square, when he was handling business, his character is one of the best parts of The Wire. I mean, this man played the psychopath to a T.
He stepped. Thank you, baby.
Good to go.
Just like all the other greats on the show, this brother deserves his flowers. This man was all business.
Say, Omar.
I mean, this shit was so grimy. They hand Andre's ass over to Marlo.
We got something that you wanted that's coming back to you. Free of charge.
Someone you looking for?
Slim Charles, you were foul for this too. You drove homie to Chris and Snoop. You probably chopping it up with him in the car and shit too, knowing his ass was about to die and be left in the vacant. You foul for this, Slim.
Going over here, man.
Now look, y'all, whether Andre's character deserved it or not, this scene right here is the perfect use of horror in my opinion. And the line that Chris hits him with,
You know, I keep it quick, Trey.
I mean, Chris's character had some creepy ass one-liners.
Give a gift, get a gift. You don't have to be messy.
What needed doing?
Don't fret, boss. I got you covered. Quick and clean, I promise.
All them shits were creepy, all them shits were great. This shit right here takes the cake.
Chris, no.
You know, I keep it quick, Trey.
I mean, come on, y'all. Who says that shit? It's like he's coaching a motherfucker to die or something. And this is the wildest part of the scene. I mean, the quote is legendary, but Andre doesn't even beg for his life. He knows it's over.
Here?
It's good.
Not in a vacant.
What's the difference?
He's just asking not to be left in a vacant. Think about that shit, y'all.
I got your back.
Chris, let me do it in my house so my people, they can give me a home go.
Get in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts the first time you saw this scene. Moving on to number 2.
Full time.
No, we had about 5 jobs last month.
I can't express how legendary this shit is. Snoop went into Home Depot to buy some power tools. Nail gun to be exact. She was kinda a fish out of water at first, until the salesman broke it down in her language. She heard gunpowder and her ears perked right on up.
You say powder?
Powder.
Like gunpowder.
My favorite part of this shit is her talking to him like she's really a contractor.
Full time.
No, we had about 5 jobs last month.
You in the store confessing to your murders, girl. I mean, you really took pride in your job. Then Snoop dropped the bar. It was a sentence to be exact. You might have to listen to it a couple times to really break it down, cause her accent is so rich and so deep.
Man, shit, I seen a tiny ass 22 wearing those dropping plenty of days, man. Motherfuckers get up there, you like a pinball, whip your ass up.
At this point, Home Depot had no idea what she was talking about. You can sense confusion on his face. And then another smart move by Snoop, paying homie directly.
How much I owe you?
Even with the $200 tip, cause he definitely,
You earned that bump like a mother, man. Keep that shit.
it's definitely a smart play cause there's no history of them ever buying a nail gun. Oh man, this shit right here is definitely one of my favorite joints in the whole series. Moving on to number 1. I mean, number 1 goes hard in the paint too.
That's why I show up to a job an hour before. Sometimes 2.
I think this is one of the most underrated conversations. And number 1 right here, I mean, homie dropped so many gems. So many hidden messages in this conversation.
I don't want nobody setting up on me while I'm setting up on them.
I mean, yeah, they setting up to kill Junebug. I mean, so the whole conversation's kinda wasted. But the bars he was kicking here, I mean, Michael could have used these values in the workforce. I mean, my favorite quote, my favorite line of this conversation is this shit right here.
You don't ever want to be the last man to a party. You feel me? That's why I show up to a job an hour before. Sometimes 2.
I mean, basically telling Michael to be on your square. Take your job seriously. Don't let nobody outwork you. And then Snoop comes in and hits him with a bar as well.
Cause there ain't no good thing about motherfucking surprises in this line of work.
Ain't that the truth? Ain't that one of the realest lines in this whole shit? I mean, again, this whole conversation is golden, y'all.
No matter if he said it or not, people think he said it. Can't let that shit go.
Anyway, y'all, Big Rich, thanks so much for watching. Just my take. If there's a quote that y'all disagree with and you think yours should have made the list, make sure you get in the comment section. And if your ass is still here and you haven't subscribed yet, do your boy the solid and check out some of the other work. It really helps the channel out. Also, y'all, I'm gonna be diversifying my portfolio. I'm gonna be doing some of these quote videos on some of my favorite villains and bad guys. So if you got any bad guys you'd like to see a video done on, get in the comment section. Just having fun with it, y'all. Big Rich, I'll see y'all next time.